check out the situation in neighboring Delta State. We just heard from our reporter in Rivers State. Let's check out the situation in neighboring Delta State, where our reporter tells us there was low voter turnout during the governorship and House of Assembly polls in many parts of Delta State, as young electorate were visibly absent, unlike the February elections, where many first-timers defied the long queues, the long wait, and the weather to cast their votes. Collation has now been completed in most polling units in Asaba and its environs. Ikena Amechi has more.
Arriving at Egoma Primary School polling unit, accompanied by his wife, Governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, cast his vote at exactly 9:45 a.m. Noticing the low turnout of voters, he attributes it to the electorate spacing their voting times, though he calls on them to come out en masse to exercise their franchise despite their disappointment at the inability of INEC to electronically transmit the presidential election results on February 25th.
I hope that they don't come back to give us any more reasons why the results are not transmitted from the polling units. Of course, you expect that a lot of people enfranchised may sit back home, but that's not the best reaction. The best reaction is actually to come out and cast your vote once again and try to defend that vote.
For the governor's daughter, who is vying for Ika North-East Assembly seat, she's optimistic of a better outcome.
With the governorship and state house of assembly elections, it touches more to the people home, so it's more grassrooted. So I believe that people are happy because now they can relate more with the candidates. And I'm very positive about the outcome of this election at the end of today.
In Asaba, the voter apathy is quite obvious as against the large turnout of electorate 3 weeks ago in the presidential and national assembly polls, especially at this JAM office polling unit, West End and Uzoigwe polling stations. Here is Uzoigwe polling station in the heart of Asaba, the Delta State capital, and there is a low turnout of voters, unlike in the presidential election where massive crowd of electorate came out to exercise their franchise. I seek to know why people decided not to turn out to cast their votes like in the presidential election.
It could be because of the outcome of the previous election. So I believe maybe people lost hope and decided not to come out. And then also, some other people, because of the postponement of the election, some people traveled from far because of the election, and then they could not make it this time around.
Collation here started at exactly 2:30 p.m. and next is the ward collation before moving to the INEC state office at the State Collation Center is open by 5:30 p.m. as results are being expected from the 25 local government areas of the state. Iken Amechi, TVC News, Asaba.
And Iken Amechi is live for us now to tell us more about the elections in Delta State. Hello there, Iken. Okay, let's begin with the obvious. You're standing in what obviously looks like the collation center. What is the update regarding the collation of results in Delta State now?
All right, Kebi, exactly. I'm at the collation center, the state head office where the collation center is situated, and of course, here is highly guarded right now because it's the most secure place in Delta State right now. And earlier we were told that the collation we were supposed to start by 5:30. We came here quite early. It didn't start until about 7, and when they started, there was no results yet to collate, but the INEC Rec Monday Tom actually addressed journalists and other party agents here about what happened, and of course told us categorically that he was surprised that thuggery and ballot snatching, destruction of beavers, and of course holding of INEC ad hoc staff by some people actually reared their ugly head in this election, which was supposed not to be so, and then because of the introduction of beavers. And of course, we were told to go back and come back by 8 o'clock for the collation to resume, only to be told that it has been shifted to Sunday which is Sunday, and by 9 a.m. the collation of results from the 25 local government areas will start. And of course, we know that earlier today the election held were characterized by voter apathy, and of course INEC did well by coming out early to ensure that people come out to cast their votes. And by 2:30, it's already some places actually ended voting by 1 o'clock, and they were just waiting to start collating the results by 2:30. So basically, generally, we can see that the election was peaceful, apart from the incident that INEC stated, which happened in some areas. Within the INEC rec didn't actually point out those areas, but I can tell you that one of them is in Irene, where we heard that some thugs came up to take a beaver's machine and destroy the beaver's machine. But other places that incidents that he mentioned took place, we are yet to know. Perhaps when the results are announced by the returning officers, we will get to know those places, and hopefully we will give you such updates.